Rainbow Six Siege Zim players need to chill the fuck out. They are the most immature types of gamers I've ever seen. This is Grandmaster Exorcist, and I have never played a second of Rainbow Six Siege in my life, but I've seen other people play the game, so forgive me if my information isn't exactly correct. Anyways, this video isn't about Rainbow Six Siege, or Zim players, it's about how they behave in that game. I'm a PC player who has tested the Zim on console, in private match, and I am appalled by how Zim players on console abuse that game and its players. Let's get on with my rant. Anyways, I've seen how PC players play that game, I've seen how console players play that game with a controller, and I've also seen how Zim players play on console. Neither of these playstyles are related. Rainbow Six Siege was supposed to be an opposite to Call of Duty, where instead of relying on good aim and movement, players are to rely on utility and tactics instead of brute force. In order to keep this game as tactical and skill-reliant as the developers intended it to be, they added many operators with abilities, skills, and weapons. They also removed aim assist from controllers from all platforms, including PC. Now this isn't Rainbow Six Siege gameplay because I've never played the game before and I have no gameplay footage I can work with, so instead I'm simulating a demonstration about how the console players play this game. So this is a match of hardcore search and destroy against bots in Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Anyways, back on topic. Aim assist is an important tool for helping controller players aim. PC players obviously don't need it because you can aim with a mouse 100% easier than you can with a controller. What seems to be the problem then? Well, Treyarch, who is the development studio of Black Ops 4, removed aim assist altogether on PC. That makes no sense at all, otherwise this game would have become as popular as Warzone would later be on PC. That is because Treyarch had knowledge of a certain little device called a Zim. We all know what a Zim can do, and there are way too many examples I can give, but this video has only so much time in it. Essentially a Zim emulates mouse and keyboard movements within the confines of a controller. However, it isn't a perfect translation to the controls. The device has its downsides, most of them I have already explained in previous videos. Treyarch removed aim assist from Black Ops 4 because they thought it would be an absolute meta in Blackout. Treyarch also removed aim assist in Black Ops 3 because of the one-shot kill potential for snipers. Sniping was so easy in Black Ops 2 that they wanted to nerf it for the future Treyarch Call of Duty games. So they gradually removed it. Now let's get back on topic, Rainbow Six Siege. Why is this a problem for Siege players on console? Because with aim assist not existing in Siege, it made controller players work harder to get kills and play the objective. PC players and console players relied on tactical and strategic playstyles to defeat the opposing teams, although you can outgun your opponents if you're clever enough. That was not what Siege was all about. Winning gunfights was important, but not as important as helping your team win the objective. Tactics, strategy, creativity, and the combined requirements of all three elements are thrown out the window on console when the player uses the Zim device. When you have the ability to draw faster, out-aim, and outgun your opponents almost every time, you seem to forget you're playing a tactical FPS game. Instead they go for high-kill gameplays like as if it's Call of Duty. The average Zim player on console gets more kills and a higher KDR in Rainbow Six Siege than the best Rainbow Six Siege PC players. PC players on Siege are slower, almost as tactical as controller players, and play Rainbow Six the way Tom Clancy would have wanted them to play it. Zim players, because they know they're gonna win almost all of their gunfights and never run into difficulty unless there is another Zim player on the enemy team, are destined to misbehave in every possible way. Shooting bodies, teabagging, talking trash between every round, being toxic in the PSN or Xbox Live direct messages. Speaking of Tom Clancy, I'll bet he is turning in his grave because of how Zim players behave. They are literally ripping every single page out of all of his books, and wiping their asses with it. Every time I see a Zim player deliberately going for high kill gameplays in Rainbow Six Siege, I cringe to the point where I put this in their comments. Nice Call of Duty gameplay. Yeah, because that's exactly what it is. Calling it anything close to a tactical FPS gameplay or authentic Rainbow Six gameplay is an insult to the game, the players on all platforms, to the developers, and to Tom Clancy himself. If there was no such thing as an exploit that allowed Apex Legends players on PC, Xbox, or PlayStation to invade Nintendo Switch servers, I would have declared using a Zim on Rainbow Six Siege to be the most evil sin you can commit in a video game. Second place to cheating with an actual third-party aimbot program in any PC game, even ones as easy as Roblox Phantom Forces. Are you proud of yourselves, you Zim using degenerates? You're practically just budget gaming PC setup owners with second-rate mouse aim. Well, whatever. The Zim is not a cheating device in any other first-person shooter game, only in Rainbow Six. I can't dictate how you spend your money on what devices you use or how you play your games. I'm not here to do that. However, don't tell me you're actually good at Rainbow Six Siege, or are a champion, or number one, as you declare and proudly boast yourselves to be. I won't believe you for a millisecond. Your Rainbow Six Siege videos are all clickbait. When I search for Rainbow Six Siege gameplay, I do not ever want to see the word Zim in the title of your video. You're otherwise clickbaiting me into watching a knockoff Call of Duty gameplay, and I'm tired of watching those as well. Oh, are you accusing me of crying over it like a little bitch? I have nothing to cry about. I've never played Siege in my life, and I certainly won't if I don't want to. Like I said earlier, this video is about how you behave in this game, not about the Zim device or the game itself. What I know is that if Ubisoft added classic Call of Duty style aim assist to the game, where lower sensitivity controller players get stronger aim assist, you'd be crying like a little bitch. Complaining about how controller players who can only hold you at choke points and staircases, can actually outgun you every time without effort. You'd be crying like a little bitch if Ubisoft added crossplay to Rainbow Six Siege, where you'd get flatlined by actual PC players with perfect real mouse aim, and double the frame rate. The only little bitch here is you, all of you Rainbow Six Siege players who use the Zim Apex on console. All you do is farm a fake Call of Duty KDR in a different FPS game franchise that emphasizes primarily strategy and tactics. Everybody who has used a Zim in Rainbow Six Siege is not good at that game, and never will be. Thanks for watching me rant about Zim player behavior in R6. Grandmaster Exorcist says hate me.